Elizabeth R. is a figure shrouded in both regal majesty and complex history. Known to many as Queen Elizabeth I of England, her reign was a remarkable era defined by significant cultural and political achievements. However, beneath the surface of her celebrated rule lies a tapestry woven with darker threads. Today, we delve into the shadowy corners of Elizabeth R's past, examining the challenges and controversies that defined her legacy. To truly understand Elizabeth's story, one must begin with her tumultuous childhood. Born to King Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn, Elizabeth's early years were marred by political intrigue and familial upheaval. Her father's relentless pursuit of a male heir resulted in Anne Boleyn's execution when Elizabeth was just a toddler. Declared illegitimate, she was separated from her mother and placed far down the line of succession, a precarious position that would deeply influence her worldview and leadership style. As a young woman, Elizabeth lived in a court rife with danger and deception. Her half-brother, Edward VI, reigned briefly before his untimely death, sparking a power struggle that would endanger Elizabeth's very life. When her half-sister Mary I, a staunch Catholic, ascended the throne, Elizabeth found herself under suspicion. Imprisoned in the Tower of London for her alleged involvement in Protestant plots, her life hung in balance, shaping her into the astute and cautious monarch she would become. Elizabeth's reign, known as the Elizabethan era, witnessed unparalleled cultural growth, with figures like William Shakespeare and Sir Francis Drake coming to prominence. Yet, the backdrop to these achievements was a realm fraught with religious conflict. Elizabeth's Protestant faith placed her at the heart of a volatile religious landscape. Her refusal to marry, and thereby secure a papal blessing, was seen as defiance against Catholic Europe. The looming threat of invasion led to the infamous standoff with the Spanish Armada, a battle that, while ending in English victory, showcased the constant threat of foreign aggression that loomed over Elizabeth's rule. Moreover, Elizabeth faced numerous plots against her life, many of which culminated in the execution of her cousin, Mary, Queen of Scots. Mary, seen by Catholics as the legitimate queen, became the center of numerous conspiracies to overthrow Elizabeth. The decision to execute a fellow monarch was fraught with moral and diplomatic repercussions, a testament to the precarious nature of Elizabeth's hold on the throne. It was a brutal reminder of the harsh measures she often felt compelled to take to preserve her reign and her country's Protestant identity. Yet, perhaps one of the most controversial aspects of Elizabeth's legacy lies in her involvement in the early global slave trade. During her reign, Elizabeth granted charters to explorers and traders who engaged in the capturing and selling of enslaved Africans. This dark aspect of the Elizabethan enterprise, while not often highlighted in her storied legacy, set a precedent that would continue to impact future generations. Elizabeth R's rule was indeed a golden age, but not without its share of shadows. Her leadership style, often characterized by those close to her as both fiercely independent and overly cautious, reflected the deep scars left by her youth and the perilous road she traveled. Her decisions, particularly those involving matters of state security and public order, often bore the imprint of her need to navigate a male-dominated world that demanded both assertiveness and diplomacy. As we reflect on Elizabeth's prominence in history, it is vital to appreciate her unwavering commitment to her country's stability and prosperity. She transformed England into a significant world power, balancing the delicate art of governance with the brute realities of political life. Elizabeth's story serves not only as a testament to her indomitable spirit, but also as a poignant reminder of the complex interplay between power, legacy, and the darker elements of those who wear the crown. In conclusion, Elizabeth R's reign is a study in contrasts. Brilliant yet brutal, celebrated yet shrouded in controversy. Her tale is a narrative of survival and supremacy, one that reveals both the admirable and the unsettling chapters of a monarch who continues to captivate our imaginations and provoke our inquiries into the past.